It's mid-growing season and crops are beginning to bloom. You may be thinking it's time to load up the sprayer, or high costs may have you thinking you won't bother this year. Those may have been your only options until now. Now there is a test available that accurately determines disease pressure through a simple DNA test. Now you will know if and when you should spray. Weather impacts the growth of your crop and the development of soil fungus. But weather changes all the time, and it is difficult to predict if and when conditions will be optimal for fungal spores to infect maturing plants. If conditions are right, fungus will develop and release spores which may find their way onto flower petals. Spore germination on flower petals is the precursor to plant infection and disease. Q-Protect involves collecting petal samples from different areas of your field and sending them to the lab, where they determine if spores are present or not on the petals. The lab can detect a DNA target specific to the fungal spores when they are present, or none will be detected when fungal spores are not present on the petals. The percentage of petals tested that had spores correlates to the risk of the crop developing disease. If spores have been detected on less than 20% of petals, then there is a low risk of having yield losses that warrant the cost of fungicide at this time. Another sample can be collected and tested in several days to see if the risk level has changed. If spores have been detected on more than 40% of petals, then there is a high risk of disease causing yield losses above the cost of spraying. When the risk is high, a fungicide application is recommended to prevent high yield losses caused by fungal infection. There is no need to guess about disease risk anymore. Get the test results, then make the decision. Use Q-Protect to find out if and when you should spray.